Hello everyone and welcome back to another Dynamic Ship Simulator 3 video. In this video I'll be showing off Update 34, which came out just a few hours ago. Update 34 added a decent amount of stuff, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Right now I'm on the brand new Freyr-class trawler, which is the new best fishing ship in the game. The Freyr costs 500,000 credits and has a base speed of 17.5 knots. But if you do want to upgrade the ship to level 3, the new top speed will be 22 knots. The Freyr-class trawler will make 17,000 credits per fishing trip completed. I'm going to start my tour of the Freyr up at the bow. Up at the bow, you can just see some different types of equipment. You can see different places to tie down the ship, as well as some anchor equipment. Near the middle of the ship, this is where you can find the majority of the fishing equipment. And near the stern, there is this really nice open aft deck. This deck has some nice benches and even a reference to the meme Loss. But coming up these steps, you can be taken into the bridge. This bridge, in my opinion, is really nice and looks super cozy. You can see that the walls, as well as a lot of the furniture, are completely wooden. It really gives you this nice, just cozy vibe. On the back wall, you can even see a miniature model of the Freyr-class trawler. Also near the back wall, you can find this nice compass stand. Up at the front of the bridge, you can find the helm. Since I am up at the helm, here's what the horn sounds like. This ship does not have any alarm. Near the starboard side of the bridge, you can also find this nice navigator / radio operator seat. With the bridge out of the way, that concludes my tour of the base version of the Freyr. However, there is still one really cool new thing that I'd like to show off. When you purchase the Freyr-class trawler, you will also receive the radio ship skin for completely free. On both sides of the main superstructure, you can find the logo for Radio Caroline. This is because the British radio station Radio Caroline was actually run from the ship from 1983 to 1991. To transmit the music from the ship to other people, a tall transmitter mast was installed on the ship. When using the radio ship skin, you're able to open up this new tab on the left side of your screen and actually play music for the entire server to listen to. When you first open this tab to play a song, there will already be a music ID in there, and the radio name will be Captain Marson's Radio. Of course, you can change both of these. But if I go ahead and hit enter on this music ID, you can hear that a song will start to play. The song that starts playing, Stadium Rave, is just the placeholder song. Putting in any valid Roblox audio ID will start playing it for anyone listening to the radio to listen to. Changing these two settings at the bottom of your screen will allow you to change the speed at which the song is playing, as well as the volume of the song. So as you can hear, I'm able to speed the song up and then take it back to the normal speed. And I'm also able to increase the volume, bring it back to normal, or even mute it. While the speed changes for everybody listening, the volume changes just for you. The next ship I'll be talking about is the Krivak-class frigates. The Krivak costs 3 million credits and has a base speed of 25.3 knots. At level 3, the speed is 31.7 knots, making it a bit faster than the Oliver Hazard Perry-class frigates. Since this ship is obviously a PvP ship, I will now go over the PvP stats. For starters, the Krivak has 2 turrets at the stern, with each turret having 2 guns. When you fire a turret, both guns will fire. One gun alone does the same damage as the OHP, allowing the Krivak to easily outgun it. The Krivak's turrets are located in a bit of an awkward position, so you have to make sure that you have the ship positioned correctly before you fire. If you're trying to shoot an enemy directly in front of you, it obviously won't work. However, if you're able to consistently land shots on an enemy ship with your turret, they can be very deadly. The Krivak also has 14 torpedoes split up into 8 torpedo tubes. These torpedoes deal 40% damage to a tier 3 ship and 8.75% damage to the OHP. One thing that Krivak lacks though is a lot of missiles. The Krivak only has 4 P-15 Termite missiles. These missiles are the same ones that the Ota-class missile boat has and are the strongest missiles in the game. However, strength doesn't matter a ton when you have such a small number of them. In real life, the Krivak has Celix missiles, so maybe one day in the future it'll have them. The Krivak's lack of missiles is where the OHP clearly shines in terms of long-range anti-ship capabilities. The Krivak-class frigate is a new top-tier warship that excels in close-quarters combat. Compared to the OHP, the Krivak has a lot less missiles, which can lead to the OHP winning a 1v1 fight with the Krivak. All things considered, I'd still probably want to use the OHP in a fight. However, the Krivak is still a quite deadly option, especially if you can get close to your enemies. The last ship this update added was the Unite-class corvette to the Historics Game Pass. The Unite has a top speed of around 11 knots, but obviously the speed entirely depends on the wind. And speaking of wind, the Unite is actually the first PvP sail ship. Despite the Unite's small size, she's equipped with an impressive 42 cannons. The cannons themselves don't do an insane amount of damage, but to another Unite-class corvette they will do 2.20% damage. This ship opens the doors to a new style of PvP and should add variety into the PvP experience. And with the Unite out of the way, that concludes my review on Update 34. This update added the new best fishing ship, a new top tier warship, and the first PvP sailing ship. If you enjoyed this video, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. But until next time, I will see you all later. Bye!